Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm excited to be joined by one of our Sustainability Council members, Samata, and I am Saskia, Head of Sustainability at Rothy's.
Hi, I'm Samata Pattinson, CEO of Red Carpet Green Dress. I'm so excited to talk to Saskia about Rothy's and their recycling pilot. Could you tell us a little bit more about it, please?
Yes, so in April, we announced some of our circularity goals over the next few years. And our aspiration for 2021 was to start with a recycling pilot to really understand what does it mean to disassemble a shoe and recover the main materials coming off of that disassembly process. And then look for recycling partners who can either help us return those materials back into materials that Rothy's can use or potentially partner with other industries who can upcycle those materials.
That's amazing. And when it comes to that deconstruction, like what does that look like? And what are some of the different materials that you're encountering in the process and their potential uses?
Well, I do have some little props here. We have some of the outsoles. So this is from a sneaker outsole. You can see it's TPU from corn, or originally bio-based material. We have some foam materials. And then we also have our signature thread, our PET uppers that we're able to deconstruct. And now we're looking for recycling options for all of these materials.
That's amazing. And when you're looking at recycling options, is that fiber to fiber or upcycling? And what are the potential uses for those?
Well, definitely some learnings from this first phase, and some of the materials, especially foams or some of the pieces of the outsole that are not able to be separated, will look to other industries, potentially flooring or non-woven industries like carpet backing, to recycle those materials. But we're pretty excited about some initial prototypes for the thread that we're recovering from here. And I think that'll be hopefully one of the first materials that we're able to essentially have twice recycled thread back into Rothy's products. So we're working with our factory, doing a lot of testing on these new materials and understanding what the capabilities are.
That's amazing. Twice recycled. So when it comes to phase two, because phase one sounds brilliant, but phase two, what does that look like? And how can you potentially scale this? Like, what does scale look like to you?
Yeah, well, you nailed it. The aspiration is to scale, to figure out how can we disassemble the shoe much more quickly and much more efficiently. We're looking at robotic solutions and machinery that can allow us to not just recycle 1,000 pairs of shoes, but for really any customer who wants to recycle shoes. And then ultimately, it's not just our goal to recycle for Rothy's. We want to open source this to the rest of our industry. So phase two will include collaborations across other brands and figuring out solutions that really can be solutions for the entire footwear industry.
Amazing. And how does this, like my last question is, how does this feed into your overall circularity goals and your vision for the future for Rothy's?
Yeah, so in April, we announced our aspiration to be circular in our production by 2023. And that means continuing to scale recycling, figuring out ways that we can recover materials back into our products and those partnerships with other industries. And then simultaneously, we're continuing to lower our carbon footprint and aim to be carbon neutral by 2023. We're doing a lot of initiatives in our factory to continue to make that more efficient. Our transportation is becoming more efficient. So our circularity goals and our carbon footprint goals really come to a head in 2023. And we're excited to continue to bring our community along on progress. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll be online answering questions later. And you can always look at rothys.com for more information about our circularity and carbon footprint goals.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Saskia. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you so much for all of your guidance on the council. And it's always a pleasure talking with you. Thank you, Samata.
You too.
Bye.